Well, it has been a day for Young Justice news, and this one caught me more than a little bit off guard. We've been hearing about an October 21st release date for quite a while, and if you listen to this channel, we feel like that's kind of close to DCFandome. But we just found out something pretty interesting. Let's take a couple minutes to talk about the Young Justice Fandome screening going on Saturday, October the 23rd. Now, before we dive into this story, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and ring the bell for all the updates. Also, don't forget about the big giveaway. We've got this PlayStation 5 to give away at 25,000 subscribers. All you need to do to get in on our giveaway is be a subscriber and leave us some sort of comment. Also, while you're at it, check out that Buy Me a Coffee link down below. It's a pretty spectacular way to support this channel with a tiny bit of pocket change, all while creating zero new obligations for yourself. We really appreciate it. Well, I like being surprised, and I don't mind admitting when I'm wrong, and I might be both. Now, earlier today, we got a bit of a production update from Greg Wiseman, and he let us know we were at the 20 episode mark. But just a few hours after that, there was a rather unusual announcement. Now, this comes from the Washington, D.C. Anime Club. Their website is dcanimeclub.org, and their announcement is pretty stunning to me. Check it out. Apparently, on Saturday, October the 23rd, there is going to be a free screening of Young Justice at the Eaton Workshop Cinema in Washington, D.C. This means if you're a fan and you live in D.C., you can actually see the show on the 23rd. Now, I put all the details in the very first comment down below, including the contact information and the address, so go check it out. Hopefully, you can make it there. Now, the announcement doesn't really give us an idea of how much of the season they're giving us. Whether it's the first 3 episodes, 1 episode, it's still totally unclear. But I do suspect it will be 3 because they are also giving an Injustice Gods Among Us preview on that same day, so this means it's likely about an hour and a half. Now, obviously, you're going to have to reach out to them for full details, but it does make me ponder a couple of questions. We know DCFandome is on the 16th, and we always felt like that was much too close to that rumored release date on the 21st. Now, there's 2 sides of the can we can kind of take from this. The fact that this is a screening on the 23rd does sort of suggest to me that it's kind of like a movie screening. The movie hasn't been released, and this is an early preview of the event. But then I look at that Injustice Gods Amongst Us release playing on the same day, actually at the same time, and when you look at that and realize that that movie is scheduled to be released on the 19th, suggests that I could be completely wrong. I have to say, I kind of hope that I have been wrong about how close the October 21st release date is to DCFandome. As we've said all along, it didn't come from an official source, and it seemed pretty tightly compact with the DC Comics event. Now that I'm looking at these screenings, the dates, and the dates that we've heard in the rumor mill, there really does seem to be some crossover, and quite honestly, I'm a little more optimistic for that release date as of today. Now, as we dig in and get more details, I'm going to do a follow-up on the story. It's kind of a big deal, and I know you guys want to know. I'm actually from the DC area, but I live on the West Coast now, and for one of the very few times in a really long time, I'm wishing I was back where I grew up. If you make it there, please let me know on social media. You may actually get to see the show before me, and if so, I, like you, will be hungry for details. So, what do you guys think? If you're close enough to this screening, will you make it to see the Young Justice Fandome screening on the 23rd of October? And do you feel like this confirms or debunks that October the 21st release date? Sound off in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure you press like, click subscribe, and if you don't ring that bell, you're not going to get any updates. Peace.